and sets up for her first maneuver. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen, flying the Cirrus Extra 300. I give you Patty Wagstaff. Step roll 3/4, push to the outside. A beautiful blue sky with the Cirrus Extra 300 doing quick rolls the way she likes to do it. As you can see from the wings, Patty is sponsored by Cirrus Design. It manufactures the composite now with over 4,000 Cirrus aircraft flying. Today, Cirrus has become synonymous with aircraft innovation and safety. Climbing to 1,000 feet above the ground, Patty slows now to 30, 20, 10 miles an hour, kicks hard on the left rudder pedal with a hammerhead stall turn. 3/4 of a roll to the left. She'll head to the left-hand side. The first and only certified airplane in the world with a whole airframe parachute recovery system built in and standard equipped. That's right. As Patty swings around, rolling to the left and turning to the left. It's green, it's blue, it's green, it's blue, and now she reverses the roll to the right as she continues to turn to the left. Dividing her time between the instruments in the cockpit and the horizon outside. She maintains that perfect altitude, one of her signature maneuvers. Demonstrating the incredible roll rate in the Cirrus Extra 300. Extra in Germany built this aircraft as a major unlimited aerobatic competition aircraft. And with a light-homing Thunderbolt engine and an XT propeller, Patty Wagstaff can make this thing do what few other people in the world can do. As she pushed to the outside, she's going to hang it on the prop. The engine turns one way, the aircraft turns the other, and she backs up through her own smoke. Now backwards at 50, 60 miles an hour, swaps in, snap rolls on the down line, and 5 times her normal weight, and there, 10 times her normal body weight. As she whips the airplane up to 45, rolling it violently, and then tumbling it with a knife-edge tumble, and then points the airplane straight back down at the ground with an inverted, now inverted recovery, and now pointing her straight back down at the ground. She accelerates to 180, 190, 200, 210, 220 miles per hour. Now as she comes by, take a look. As she reaches show center, she'll go into a like the judges in aerobatic competitions like to see. Crisp new maneuvers. Now rolling on this upline, a half a circle, a half a loop, all the way rolling. One of the few people in the world doing maneuvers like that. She comes back down for the 1/2 rolling Cuban 8 maneuver. She dives down. About 22 feet tall, about 50 feet apart, and with a ribbon in between. Eventually, Patty's going to attempt to cut that ribbon in half with her airplane. She dives back down after doing 3 snap rolls. Avalanche. 1.5 rolls to the outside, pushes the stick forward to make everything get smaller, and the sky gets bigger. It's the outside 1/2 Cuban 8. Comes down to 45, watch her. She'll pull that stick back into the left with 1, 2.5 snap rolls. She points it toward the ground again. Checking out the ribbon. Now watch her as she goes up. She does the outside octagon loop. 45-degree attitude changes across the top at 1,500 feet. Pushes 45, accelerating at 220 miles an hour. Pushes 45 again for side 8. Let's give it up for Patty Wagstaff. This gypsy, 3-time U.S. National Aerobatic Champion and the first woman to do that. As she does a knife-edge assembling tumble on the upline. She'll run it out of airspeed and then let the airplane continue to roll and the nose falls through the horizon. Rolling it upright, she takes another look at the ribbons. Goes to the knife-edge plate and pushes to the outside. Negative G's. All the blood rushing to her head, making her see red. She's got to be in extremely good physical condition. to be able to put up with that kind of punishment. But Patty Wagstaff is flying from St. Augustine, Florida, where the weather is always good down there. Patty flies every day to maintain the kind of conditioning she has to do to put up with this hardcore, bone-crushing aerobatics. Now skidding the airplane around to the right in a level turn using only the rudder. She'll get her pointed down a little bit, bringing it around. Snap roll, 1 1/4 turns into knife edge flight. Kicks the rudder to the right and dives toward the ground. This 300 horsepower, Extra 300S is powered by an AEIO 580 Thunderbolt fly-combing engine. And her spark plugs are by Champion Aerospace, keeping this engine-propeller combination running just perfectly. Down by the tree, she pulls up over the top. Now those ribbons, that ribbon is still out there between those two poles, and Patty is going to set up to cut that ribbon. As she dives toward the ground, she slows to 150 miles an hour, but she's going to try to do it upside down. Can she do it? Coming through, there's 150. She's only 20 feet above the ground. Absolutely stupendous. Unbelievable. Patty's Extra is equipped with avionics from Cirrus Avionics. Her seat cushions are courtesy of Oregon Aero, who makes her ride the most comfortable in aerobatic circles. Patty's ride between airshows is the beautiful Cirrus SR-22, the world's most popular airplane. This exciting and innovative composite machine is the first to have a whole airframe parachute installed as standard equipment. Believe it or not, 24 people have been saved by the Cirrus airframe parachute system. It is plain genius. She also wants to thank National Parachute, who provides her with the best safety equipment in the business. Those who makes her noise-canceling headsets, Goodyear tires for those high-speed landings, Lord mounts for the best in engine mounts, Concord batteries for the finest lightweight batteries, and the Lindbergh Foundation. We'll tell you more about that. Look high to your left. Patty Wagstaff at 2,500 feet is going to push the nose over, and the smoke is on. Watch her as she goes into point rolls on the down line. An 8-point hesitation roll. Look at how crisply she flies that. That's this great spirit of competition combined with bone-crushing aerobatic entertainment. This is the inside-outside octagon loop with a half a roll and a 45-degree change in attitude going over side 4 at the top. Half a roll, a pull 45. Half a roll, a push 45. Half a roll, a pull 45 for side 7, and a half a roll and a push for 45. That's the inside-outside octagon loop. Boy, oh boy, those negative and positive G's have just got to be bone crushers. Yeah, I wish I had my mother-in-law here. Rolling across the top. Patty now accelerates as gravity does its work for her. 190, 210 miles per hour. The Cirrus Extra 300, designed by Walter Extra in Germany, is capable of sustaining up to 12 positive or negative G's. It is a phenomenal performer. It sets the standard for many other aerobatic competition airplanes made out of composites like this one is. Now, she's going to run it out of airspeed and back it up. She's going to pull the power back. Everything's reversed. Clocks the nose over. Power comes back on. There's that corner roll. Boy, she's putting up with such G's. As we stand here on Earth, experience 1 G. If we go on one of the King's Dominion roller coasters, we might experience 2 G's. So if a guy weighs 200 pounds, 2 G's would mean he would weigh 400 pounds. Patty Wagstaff, standing right, soaking wet with a rocket. Watch her as she rolls on the upline again into the beautiful blue sky here above Naval Air Station Oceana. Wow, it's just a gorgeous day. We've had some trouble with the clouds the last couple of days, but not now. And Patty Wagstaff is having a time There's that pull for 7.5 to 8 Gs. Snap rolls the airplane 2.5, 3 times on the upline, holds it still, runs it out of airspeed. Watch the kick of the rudder pedal, this time to the right for a hammerhead stall turnaround. Patty also wants to thank the Lindbergh Foundation. Grants to people who use science and innovation to foster the environment. Charles Lindbergh believed in balancing our knowledge of science with the wisdom of wildness. You can learn more about the organization by going to the LindberghFoundation.org. That's www.lindberghfoundation.org. Now watch as Patty's rolling to the left and turning to the right. Another of her signature maneuvers. John Moore standing here watching her very closely because he's in awe of the kind of talent it takes to do a level turn of 270 degrees and kind of rolling in the opposite direction. Do you agree with me, John? Does that deserve a round of applause? You bet it does. Captain Mark Hunter's also here watching her very carefully too. He's giving her 2 thumbs up. A great performer down by the trees, down by the Super Hornet. And now watch her as Patty gets ready to land. She's going to be cross control. She's not ready to land yet. She hasn't said hello to Captain Hunter. So watch, Captain Hunter. I think what we're going to have to see is a very, very special hello to you and a thank you. That's for you, Captain. All the men and women at Naval Air Station Oceana. I see her smiling at breakfast in the morning in the briefing room. I see her at the socials, and she's having a great time flying this Extra 300, brought to you by Cirrus, the world's best-selling airplane. The SR-22, manufactured up in Duluth, Minnesota. Now this one's for all of you for being such a great air show audience. Patty brings it down on the deck, pulls the nose up. The snap roll and the kick of the rudders. There you go. The #1 lady in aviation in 2003. The 100th anniversary of powered flight. Patty, not in the trees. Patty, hello, thank you. In 2003, the 100th anniversary of powered flight, the readers of Aviation Week in Space Technology were polled to find out who the 100 most important people in the first 100 years of powered flight were. Patty Wagstaff came in at number 66 on that list. You are seeing a star, winner of the International Council of Air Show's Sword of Excellence, an inductee into the National Aviation Hall of Fame, getting ready to touch down ever so gently right here on the runway at Naval Air Station Oceana, Patty Wagstaff, and she'll be coming in to take a bow in just a moment. We're going to be turning things over in just a moment to Captain Mark Hunter, and we're also going to be bringing the FA-18 Super Hornet to the center stage here as well. Michael Goulian's still going to be performing, and then we're going to be turning things over to the Blue Angels right about 3 o'clock. Are you having a good time so far, everybody? I said, are you having a good time? That's better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Patty Wagstaff's going to come in, give her a round of applause when she comes by you, and it's now my pleasure to turn the microphone over to Lieutenant Adam Lil Roo Drayton, narrator for your United States Navy's FA-18 Super Hornet demonstration. Hello, Roo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lieutenant Adam Drayton, call sign Lil Roo. And on behalf of the United States Navy, we're proud to present the F-18 Super Hornet flight demonstration. The Boeing-built F-18 Super Hornet, called the Rhino by those who fly and maintain it, is the Navy's newest frontline tactical